Hello, as Giovanna here, and welcome to my little space of the internet. Now, for those of you that already subscribed to my little channel, I am so sorry that I've not made a video in quite a long time, about a couple of months now. I have no excuse. I'm sorry about that. And I promise that I will change from now onwards. I would be dedicated with this. Now I decided to make a video today because today is quite an important day in my life, an important milestone. Today, the 17th of October 2017, will make it 365 days of my abstinence from masturbation. You heard it right. 365 days of my abstinence from masturbation. I am not here to tell you, masturbation is bad. No, I'm not trying to make a case. No. What I'm about to say is just my own, my own no-fap journey, as some people call it. I went from masturbating about 22 to 23 times that day. That was on a Monday, on the 17th of October 2016, to not masturbating at all up till now. And that's likely not going to change anytime soon, probably ever. Yes, I did meet up. And as you can see here, it was a little something I printed that day after that I did. Oh, I put it wrong. Yeah, it was something I printed. I hope you can see clearly. Yeah, I printed it and I pasted it on my wall instead of front too. I pasted it this way on my wall in my old room, my old flat, and to remind myself that I was on a mission. To remind myself that enough is enough. That I wasn't ever going to let, masturbation, make a habit of masturbation take over me. Because it became a habit. I started watching porn. Well, porn was not so much, but masturbation, was a habit. So I'm making this video, I think 3 days later, because I didn't have time to continue on it last 3 days ago, on the 17th of October 2017. I just finished working out now, and I had a list that I wrote down the biggest changes in my life since throughout my no masturbation journey or no fap journey, some of you would say. I wrote it down so that I don't miss anyone. So one of the biggest changes I saw in my life is over my journey is porn had no control over me anymore. I mean, back in the day, yes, I was never a fan of porn, but sometimes when I watch it, it just entices me to masturbate. And I haven't watched porn in like ages, like months, like over 5 months now. And even back in the day when I watched it, it's just like, oh yeah, sitting there, I'm out. And just like, I can't just watch it for more than a minute or 2 minutes. I'm just like, hey, yeah, cool. And I'm out for like months and I won't watch it again. So it's a good place to be when I feel like I have control over my, it's just a good place to be. Another reason is that I began to appreciate the beauty in the opposite sex as women without just thinking about sex. Before it was just about sex, everything, sex was mine. And I say, if this doesn't work out, then I just go fap. And I take the girl I saw, let's say, from the gym or whatever it is, and I come back and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's hot. And maybe I couldn't have her. I'm just like, I go fap, and it's not a good way to be. Another biggest change in my life is better sex life, So basically, you're normal, usually 10 guys and masturbate. Let's say, it's more like the wires of the brain. So when you probably meet a girl, two things could happen. Either you have an erectile dysfunction or you experience premature ejaculation. Even most guys that feel like they're experienced, but just they have that. Some guys that seem to be experienced, but yet some of them, the first round they come fast because of the brain is not they're wired because they always masturbate, and it's a good place to be. As I said, another reason again is mental clarity. I now I feel like I can focus on so many other things. I've had the time to focus on so many other things because number one is no longer birth. Like, it was no longer just being meeting up girls and all that. That's no longer my priority anymore. And fapping is no longer my priority, and it's a very awesome place to be. Another thing that saw in my life is, as speaking of more on the other point, this point I just noted now is I no longer want that dopamine spike. That's all you get from masturbation. You just want like dopamine spike, that pleasure, that like 4 or 5 seconds of orgasm. Maybe for me, in my case, I did like over and over, but I just can't have enough of it. And maybe this point I'm trying to mention now, maybe because of other reasons in my life, maybe because I've made some progress in other parts of my life, and there's an increase now optimism in my life. I'm generally happier now. Another reason that I have more, increased motivation. I've made, from having zero money in my bank account last year, mom had no money. I had to survive myself, taking care of my whole accommodation, sometimes sending money home, and it's a cool way to be. I have motivation to go out there and trying to get something out. Embarking my e-commerce journey, my business journey, and trying to see what I can make of it. And so far, I'm learning a lot. Learned a lot. Just creating a team that are motivated to just go get it. And it's a good place to be. Another, but right here, as I talk about increased motivation. Let's see. Yep. So long I increase willpower. Perhaps this is one of the biggest, changes in my life, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to embark in this journey. It takes a lot to, go over that first few months where it's just really hard and rewinding your brain, rebooting yourself. If I put it that way, it takes a lot to get, to go through that. So if you can go through that, you just you become stronger. You have stronger willpower, because it's a whole lot of level of, game trying to, withstand the urge, going against within that urge to masturbate. And I just sort of changed my life, and this reflected in other parts of my life, and that's an awesome place to be. Some other reasons I found more peace with myself, basically 2 guys that go embark on this journey. Some of them, let's say, they're not having a lot of success with, let's say, girls, or, and they just always stop because they can't have that. And there's a whole another game when you just like, okay, well, I wouldn't do that. Maybe I don't have so much success or whatever, but I'll just find peace in myself, find that happiness and lean. And that's an awesome thing. I'm speaking about motivation. Let's say you're having a lot of success with, let's say, girls or whatever it is. You're having a lot of success in dating life, and you're stuck into the habit of masturbation because maybe you don't believe in yourself, you don't have enough money, blah, blah, blah. If you don't look good enough. And, let's say, for example, you're a little bit, on the plus side and because of weight, and they say, okay, maybe I have to lose some weight, and not masturbating as a way of escape from that, a way of escapism from the pain that you need to work on your life or your body, whatever it is, and maybe that could just be a motivation for you to just go get that done. But don't do it for that, don't do it for girls. Just do it for yourself. And there's a whole lot of level of where I am now. I feel like I'm super happy. I'm no longer just wishing out to just go get someone or meet someone or hook up or whatever it is. I'm happy in myself. I'm happy, and I'm more grounded. And I'm just pushing forward. Calling myself out my bullshit every time, so that I just make that progress and focus on my mind. And I'll see you guys soon. I'll share more on my journey, and wishing you guys all the best and peace.